15th of October 1941, Odessa. After 2 months of valiant resistance, the defenders of Odessa were ordered to abandon the surrounded port city. Still, 6 NKVD agents arrived from Moscow on this day to join the ranks of the local agents for a secret mission. They formed one of 12 groups of partisans that would descend into the Odessa Catacombs as the Romanian and German forces crept into the city above. These catacombs are a vast web of thousands of kilometers of tunnels under the city, the result of centuries of limestone mining. Here, these partisans would stay behind and make the occupation of Odessa as costly as possible. The group celebrated their last day above ground with a feast and vodka, but the party quickly developed into a fight between the leaders of the 2 detachments, Kuznetsov and Molotov, over who would be in command of the operation. A sign of what was to come in the following months, confined together in the darkness of the Odessa Catacombs. The next day, Odessa fell, and for months the group performed partisan operations in the occupied city while still at each other's throats. Living conditions in the catacombs were horrible. High humidity and cold were a constant threat. In July 1942, after 9 months underground, Captain Molotov, the leader of the Muscovite NKVD, was captured and executed by the Germans. The paranoid Kuznetsov, leader of the Odessan faction, grabbed this opportunity to capture the remaining Muscovite men and execute them all for treason. As more months passed, food started to mold and fuel ran out, forcing them to live in complete darkness. The agent's psychological state reached a breaking point. Kuznetsov went on a killing spree and executed several of his own soldiers, one for stealing a piece of bread.
What did you just put in your pocket?
What is in your pocket?
One for urinating in the wrong place, and 2 more, a man and a woman, for a lack of sexual discipline.
It was what the old-timers used to call cabin fever. Kind of claustrophobic reaction which can occur when people are shut in together over long periods of time.
Well, you can rest assured, Mr. Ullman, that's not going to happen with me.
One of his remaining men, Abramov, finally shot down Kuznetsov out of fear of becoming his next victim. The madman's killing spree was stopped, leaving only 3 agents behind: Abramov, Gluchenko, and Litvinov. But the catacombs weren't done yet. It didn't take long before cabin fever pushed Abramov and Gluchenko to conspire and murder Litvinov. After this incident, Abramov tried to convince Gluchenko to desert, that the operation had been a complete failure from the start and that everything was lost. Suffering from delirium, Gluchenko broke down and shot Abramov in the back of the head. He abandoned the catacombs only to return after its liberation in 1944. The catacombs had one more surprise for Gluchenko though. As he was collecting equipment from the subterranean base, a grenade exploded in his hands, killing him instantly, the last survivor of the operation. Or was he the last survivor? In 1963, the KGB uncovered the truth about Agent Abramov, who was allegedly shot by Gluchenko. The truth was that on that fateful day, Gluchenko did not shoot him, but had allowed him to desert. And he had since started a life in France, making Abramov the sole survivor of this cursed operation in the Odessa Catacombs.